You give me shit for that, but dude, he is fucking.
Oh, he's the fucking worst.
King 4-cylinder, bro.
Yeah.
Like
He was like, no, think about it. A lot of people turbo him. And I was like, yeah, a lot of people are fucking stupid.
a lot of people blow him up too. There's more blown up ones than there is ones on the road.
The problem with this motor, and I said, here's the whole reason you don't turbo it. Number one, just snapping the throttle is scary because the timing belt on these, like normally you get the timing belt pretty fucking tight. It should be hard to put on. Yeah. On those ones, you slap it on, and then you push this little gear over, and then you kind of hand tighten it down. You let it run. You loosen it. And then wherever it moves, you tighten it again, and that belt is going in there like that. And that's the correct way to do it.
That's the Honda way, baby.
That's the Honda way. And I was sitting there doing this timing belt a year and a half ago on a Saturday for my dad, and I was asking Jason, I was like, dude, I read all the tech notes. I've watched videos.
That's funny because I was
Is this correct? And he goes, hold on, I'll be right down there. So he comes down to the shop. He's like, oh, yeah, you have about an inch of play in that belt? That's fine.
I was like,
no, there's no way.
I was going to say, I think like on a Subaru timing belt, I think
oh, dude, they're fucking tight.
You're supposed to only have like an 1/8 inch of play up and down. Like it's fucking, like it doesn't move.
Yeah.
It's like very light.
And he's like, yeah, turbo. And I'm
just
like, yeah, it's that way. My timing belt could just fucking...
just out there just flopping in the wind, dude.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah,
no.
Okay. All right. Are they drive-by-wire?
Yeah.
Pedal?
No. It's all cable.
It's all all cable.
Yeah,
okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it is probably one of the easiest motors to turbo. There's so much room in there.
Everything's in the front. You get a turbo manifold that I assume probably comes with the kit, and you take the old shit out and you just kind of stick the new stuff in. Nothing really changes place. You just
and like the intercooler piping, the intercooler, there are 2 mounts behind the bumper, or there's 2 holes behind the bumper that don't mount to anything. You put a nut and bolt through it, and there, your intercooler's hung. Like,
so you're done.
It's like, and then you run your piping, but it's the oil and coolant that's like the massive modification.
Drill into your fucking oil pan.
Yeah.
And then put threads in it, and then, like you said, put a bung in it, and hopefully it doesn't leak. Thread tape it.
It's turbo shit. It's gonna leak.
It's high pressure. It's probably gonna leak at some point. At some juncture, it's gonna leak. You're gonna find the spot. Oil and water will find a way, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I say just hold on to it for a little while. Make it look good. You got the wheels coming.
That's the plan. Make it look good.
Make it look nice.
And then in 15 years or so, sell it for $20,000.
Fucking mechanic over here. He's already just starting his junkyard. He's like, yeah, I'm up to like 5 cars now.
Oh God. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a real life count here. Okay. I still have a Cadillac that I'm using for parts. Cut this to the end, Chris. Just do a cut to the end. I'll put this at the end. So I have a Cadillac that I'm using for parts for Old Blue. I have Old Blue, the Dodge, the cop car. The Honda that's sitting in your alley.
I'll take part ownership because it's sitting in my alley.
Fair enough. I mean, it's going to be a half car anyway, so we'll share that halfsies. And then the new Honda. I think that's it. So I'm up to 6 cars right now.
See? What did I say? I'm on my 5th car. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what like a mechanic's deal.
It happens.
Now, will this be 7 or is this 6?
This will be 6.
This is 6.
This is 6.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
He's young. He's still young, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a long ways to go and a lot of cars to come.
A lot of cars to collect and never do anything with. Perfect.
Just sit them in the backyard. We'll figure it out someday.
Yep. No,
and a story for every single one of them, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
But that one back there now. That one now.
That one used to belong to a murderer. He's still in prison.
Pouring his next sun tea.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That one is owned by a murderer. Yeah, that's a real story. Real story. That happened. Drove that truck here tonight.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let's get right into this now. Let's go, shall we? Let's just do this. Yeah, 307 Reacts. I'm Matt. That's Chris. You guys are the best audience in the world. And tonight is a big night. It's a very, very large night here huge. In the studio. It's big league, okay? It's very big league. On the screen in front of us, you saw the thumbnail. You've read the title. It is High Ren, right? I guess it's Ren. The song is High Ren, I believe, right?
Yes.
Now this has been requested
a billion times over the last 5 years.
Anything else maybe in our entire catalog of everything that we've done. It might be the most reoccurring comment that I have seen is Ren High Ren, Ren High Ren, Ren High Ren, Ren High Ren. So we had hang-ups on this, if I recall correctly, because of some copyright stuff?
Because he either was or is currently signed.
Okay.
Now, when I looked at this particular video, once again, since YouTube changed their shit, all of that's more or less hidden. You have to do some digging. As far as this particular song goes, I can't find any attachments to a label. So
and I know we've had this comment as well. I know everyone has said other reactors do it and other channels do it, things like that. And
other reactors beg for your money as well because they're not getting paid from the video.
Yeah, they get away with it, and I understand they get away with it, but there's still probably a copyright claim on the other end, and that's again why Chris says the other reactors have a membership channel, and they here buy this thing from me, and I'm making gamer subs, and I'm sponsored by this guy and this guy, and use my promo code, and we don't have any of that.
Yeah,
because we just want to watch. We just want to watch.
We watch cool things
artists.
With our friends.
Yeah, and just hang out and have a good time. We don't even want your money. We don't want any of your money at all. If you'd like to help us out, we do have a Patreon. It's in our description. You can go check that out if you want to. All we really want you to do is hit subscribe. That's it. Yeah. That's all we want. So we're
gonna venture out here,
taking one for the team here, and we're gonna see what happens. It's Ren High Ren. That's pretty much all there is to say. If you stuck with us at this point, we appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, thanks for coming in. We are a reaction channel that pauses. We have a tendency to turn a 3-minute music video into a 40-minute reaction. It's just what happens. If you don't want to hear all of our garbling, we always put the link to the original music video in our description or the original video. You can go watch it there if you'd like to hear the uninterrupted version and then come back later.
Or you could go watch the other.
Have a tea, have a coffee with us. It's like 6 p.m. at night, 7 p.m. at night, and I'm drinking coffee tonight, so this is where we're at.
Yes.
Shall we?
We shall.
Let's go. It's official. I'm just going to smack. Is this going to work? Yeah, it worked.
Let's go!
It's easier to edit with the slap of the space bar, because then I can do the sound thing.
Yeah.
Boy, I want to say I've seen parts of this, but I don't know. Why does it give me Joey vibes?
Because he plays the guitar like he means it.
That's true. That's true. Plays with conviction, man.
Yes.
It's about to get real, dude. I have a feeling. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that melody.
Yeah.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect.
Okay, all right.
This is,
okay, I like this. This is nice.
Let me see. Tom McDonald did a
Dear Tom.
Yeah, Dear Tom. That's what it was.
This is Dear Tom, dude.
He's like talking to himself. I don't know why I wasn't ready for the British accent.
Look,
I was not ready.
I don't know, for whatever reason, I wasn't ready for words at all. I thought it was going to be just music. I thought it was just going to be him doing this like a Marson style guitar thing.
I mean, I knew he was a. Once again, you get into muddy waters by saying a rap artist, but a lyricist.
Okay, that works. I wasn't ready at all for any of this. I'm just like, oh yeah, he's going to do some crazy finger picking solo guitar. This is going to be incredible, and he's going to have this nice
He brought an acoustic guitar to a rap fight, dude.
He literally is just
sick.
rhyming and singing to himself, being insane, one side insane and one side not so insane, and just having an internal battle with himself.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
That's dope.
Really, really good so far. Great. Totally worth all the comments so far. And I would imagine one of the first times that we got this comment was probably on a Tom McDonald video, most likely Dear Tom, because that was early in our list, and I imagine that's probably about when we started seeing the comments for it.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, did you go back 5 already?
I don't know.
Okay, well, here we go.
Those doctors are really there to guide you. Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that.
Okay, he's great.
I like that.
Fantastic. He is really painting a picture, and the way they switch the cameras out, it's the same person. They don't even change the color of the room.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I wanted to lead into here was the staging of this whole thing. He has 2 lamps in a room. Now, granted, there are obviously some side fills going on. Looks like some front fills that are probably making it to where you can see his face in this room.
Yeah.
But they've set it up to where there are essentially 2 stage lights in this room, and they're just flickering them on and off. I don't know if they're on intermittent switches or if they're actually being controlled, but they're just flickering, and that's pretty much it. That's the whole thing. It's just a weird, what I want to say, ill-painted room, like a poorly set up room, the room that's in disrepair. Yeah. And he's just sitting in a chair and just being crazy.
Just having a good old bite of lead off
a crazy conversation with the dude. It's great, man. It's really good. It goes to show how easily it can be done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to hear because like there's times where we're going through life and we come to a kind of a juncture where it's like, listen, dude, I don't know how many times I've asked myself just at work, what the fuck am I doing?
So many times.
What am I doing?
I said that to myself internally today at work. I did it.
And then I had to sit there and go, dude, you chose this. There's a reason you chose this. And, like, you kind of play this conversation with yourself, and we don't really think about it in the way that he, like, presents this, where it's, like, a physical thing that's happening. Yeah. But it is something that does happen, like, whether we, recognize it or not.
Fight small internal battles all day, every day. That's just, whether it's just the size of and scale of the battles that you choose to fight with yourself,
Yep.
I would assume a lot of us are fighting very small internal battles most of our days throughout the day. And then we pick 1 or 2 bigger internal battles to kind of try and overcome every day.
Yeah.
Or
at least you should if you want to be a better person.
I mean, I would say that's probably the plight of the normal human trying to better themselves and be a good person. I would think, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And, it's...
I would love... If anybody out there on the internet knows... I would love to see if Jordan Peterson has a reaction to this.
Oh.
That would be really interesting to watch.
Or maybe he's had an interview with him or something. That'd be cool. Yeah, somebody let us know.
If he hasn't, go spam his Twitter or X or whatever.
Send him the link to this reaction and be like, hey, watch these guys. They'll mention your name in here.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's up, Jordan? Hey, how's it going? Just in case, you never know.
Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky. Having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal? Next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need to hear this.
And literally speaking to himself, but also speaking to every single musician who's ever tried to become a songwriter or write a song ever in the existence of musicians writing songs.
That's the thing that kills me when it comes to songwriting is I write song, it usually starts on guitar. I get a set of chords put together. I'm like, man, this sounds good. And then I realize, maybe I'm at work or something, a song comes on, I go, fuck, that guitar part sounds just like this other song. God
50%, yep. And this is the part of the woes and ups and downs, trials and tribulations of owning your own audio gear. 50% of it is realizing, fuck, that song already exists.
Yeah.
40% of it is if you own your own gear, you record it the night before because you're like, my mind is terrible, so I'm going to forget this if I don't record it. You write it, you record it, you have it all down. That night you're jamming it, you're like, dude, yeah, we are on to something, man.
Yeah.
Then you fall asleep. And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh yeah, I wrote that really cool thing last night, that cool lick or whatever. And you come back into the studio and you hit play, and the first 4 beats, you're like, delete, get it out of here.
It's trash.
What was that?
Yeah.
How did I ever convince myself that was going to be a song? So he's when he speaks to this, I'm gonna write the next inspirational no, you're not gonna do. Nobody cares about your self-deprecating bullshit that you're just mine's different, everything's
Yeah.
At the same time, that is what everybody wants to hear. You just have to figure out how to sell your version of that, and boy, talk about a way to sell it. He's literally talking shit on his own song that has 67 million views for being a song about self-deprecation and having a subconscious that wants you to shift certain. Dude, what a cool concept for a song, man. It's great. I'm all about it. I like this a lot, dude. This is cool. You good? You got anything?
I'm good.
All right, let's just go. Let's just hit it. Yeah.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you. I don't need you. I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself. I'm a genius. And I will be great. And I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath us.
That's right. Speak your truth. Your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you. Say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you. I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
I'ma fucking kill me then. Let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it. Watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
It's very free.
That was cool.
Very free form of him.
Yeah.
Very just
Yeah.
super,
There's no click here.
super random. Yeah, and like super random jazzy kind
Sorry,
of
folks.
just
My shorts are trying to strangle me over here.
just like off the wall. Yeah, wild. The only way I can describe that is it's like jazz, and I know it doesn't sound like that with the words and stuff, but it kind of
It has some.
Kinda is.
I mean, I there's some rock influence in there. There's definitely some classical music influence in there for sure.
He just says that because he's playing classical guitar. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah. Anyway,
Trying to be smart. He's just making picture associations. I see him over here.
I don't read. I don't know how to read. It's just all
I just
pictures
seeing
for me.
everything, dude.
No, but it's funny that I kind of mentioned Jordan Peterson earlier because he mentioned something like one of the biggest things that stuck with me from listening to hours and hours of Jordan Peterson speak was the realization that every human is capable of being good or evil. And he said, once you sit down and realize that, Hitler in history was a character that everybody universally goes, he's the worst person in history. But he could have been the best person, and you could have been Hitler. You know what I mean? He goes, once you realize that a little bit of Hitler lives in everybody, and that depending on whether you foster that or not, you are perfectly capable of genocide, okay? Whether you feed into that or not is entirely up to you. But this whole breakdown section he had here was hey, I'm evil. I've been around since the dawn of man. I've been here always and forever, and I'm inside of you. Once you realize that evil is inside of you and it's inside of every person and you're capable of doing those things, it puts into perspective, number one, a lot of people deal with, the self-deprecation, self-sabotage, I'm not good enough, the imposter syndrome.
Bro.
It's like once you realize that, holy shit, I could be way worse. It kind of puts everything into perspective where you go, you know what? I'm not actually doing bad, okay? I haven't tricked a bunch of people into coming to a nice summer camp where where things are going to happen. You know what I mean?
Very true. Yeah, very true.
It's very interesting that he makes that connection in here. That's like, yeah, I'm just evil. Evil has always existed, and I exist in you, which is a really, really cool concept.
It's on
to think
you
about.
how you want to deal with that on a daily basis.
Yeah,
pretty much. That's kind of what it comes down to. Like how you gonna choose today? You gonna wake up and choose violence and evil, or you gonna wake up and just fucking go to work and just fucking get through it and go to the goddamn meeting in the file room and just sign the fucking paper and just who cares, Tammy? Who cares? Let's just push through it and just get done, okay? And then everyone will be done and we can all go home.
Have you watched that show, Tires?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the second season yet, but I've seen the first one.
You need to watch the second season.
I need to.
You were talking about this mandatory meeting, okay?
Yeah, dude,
the
file room.
Shane Gillis stands up in this meeting and is like, "Listen, I'm going to help you out because the presenter's having a hard time.
Yeah,
The meeting is so off the rails.
Yeah."
Shane's like, "Here, we're going to finish this up quick. We got shit to do. Let's get out of here."
Yeah, right. Dude, straight up, he's like, I'm just going to cut through to the end here because everyone knows what's about to happen, and you don't need to sugarcoat it.
Hey,
we're all adults. Let's just do this. Sign the paper, hand the thing around. Let's get back to work. We've done that before at some of ours. It's like, don't trip on stuff. That's the safety meeting. Okay,
Yep.
ready? Sign the thing. Everybody go back to work. We got shit to do. Let's go.
I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire by me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
God damn, you can just sing too? I stand corrected. There are 3 lights. Okay, there's one above him too. That's flashing. Also.
Yes.
Sure, everyone already commented on that. How dare you not see the 3rd light
I don't
above
think
his
he
head.
has any face lights. Like if you look at the shadows.
Yeah, if you look at the way he might have one up here just as a filler, like way back, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It is. It's not doing a whole lot. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it looks pretty.
He probably has one straight above because you can see the wheelchair shadow towards the back. When I do music videos, when I can control the lighting, I try to eliminate shadows.
Yeah, he might have a filler in here that's like up past this one. That's just kind of helping
up high and over.
Helping wash things out a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Lighting looks good.
There it is. Yeah, we're almost done.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
That was good.
Yeah, for sure. I like that he talks about like we can't. The more we focus on our missteps, the more we focus on our stumbles, like the harder they get. And it's like it's just talking about like, hey man, everyone makes mistakes, and he's like, you learn to struggle and you learn to persevere and push through those things. And and that dance gets a little, you're going to screw up. Like everyone screws up as soon as you're willing to admit that and like, admit that like, you're not perfect and no one is.
Well, and like you said, there's victims and there's students. The victims tend to be the people who continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, and it never happens.
They blame the missteps, the trip ups,
Yeah, and then the students are like, oh, well, I fucked up. I should probably not do that again.
I should learn from that.
Yeah,
maybe I should write that down so I don't forget it, and then I won't screw it up again next time it comes around. I'll be like, oh, I remember writing that down. That's a student right there. Yeah.
Yep.
Really good. That's a really good message at the end. I don't know what he went through. I'm not a huge fan personally. I'm not a huge fan of the talking things in songs and stuff, and like the doing the life story things or whatever in the songs. But
I mean, I will say
I get it. There's a message to be said, and I'm not discounting the message at all. It's just not my thing most of the time.
I will say for my first time listening to him, having that context of, okay, you get a little bit of a backstory, what he's about, and like,
sure,
okay, that's cool, I like that. I remember there was a country rap artist who hit us up, and he had us react to one of his videos, and we checked it out, and it was decent, but it was just like the same shit everybody else was writing.
Yeah.
And he asked me, he goes, hey, have you guys filmed the reaction yet? I said, yeah, we filmed it tonight. I said, it'll be out next week. And he goes, any pointers? I said, I want to see something that's you. I said, because while the song was good, it just it's the same shit everybody else
It
is
sounds
doing.
like you're rewriting the same thing that everyone else is already writing.
And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a party song or a whatever, you know. But like, who are you as an artist? What sets you apart? And he goes, "Oh,
what
word,
makes your
okay,
party
cool.
song more clickable than the guy who's already got 1 million subscribers doing a party song?
Yeah,
They're gonna go to him first,
or the other 500 people with a party song with millions of subscribers.
they're gonna go to them first.
Yeah.
Like that's just the way the world works. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like artists, like which I imagine he mentioned, you know, battling autoimmune, and it seems like he kind of has an issue walking or whatever. You know, it makes it puts into perspective. It's like music is his thing, because at the end of the day, when you're going through all of that, like, what else are you gonna do?
Right,
Like watching
right.
TV is just brain rot. Like, you know, and
Same thing as like doom scrolling on the phone.
yeah,
You know, just, like,
yeah. He's like, I got to do something to keep myself active. Like, music is where it's at. So, like, I get it. That's why he's so good at the guitar. That's why he's an amazing lyricist. Like, I learned something about the artist. You know, watching Tom McDonald videos, we know a little bit about Tom McDonald through his Instagram or whatever the case is, and you know, watching his struggle over the years. You know, just fighting in the music industry.
And that struggle hasn't stopped. He's still out there doing it.
And so listening to his music feels different, because it's like, okay, I know something about him. So, like, while I'd agree, like, if I was listening to an album and it was on the album and he's like, hey, I've done this, whatever, and it was at the end of a song, I would probably just skip to the next one.
Yeah.
But if it was its own separate track,
Sure.
at the end, I'd listen.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. Yeah, and like I said, I'm not discounting it at all. It's just one of those things where I think, and that's where it comes from for me, is having grown up with albums with those taglines at the end of the songs. It's always there every single time you listen to it, and it's like I get it. It's a good message, and I support it. But at the same time, it's like I just don't want to hear it every single time and doing that.
Or even just putting it at the front.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
But what the fuck do I know? I don't have
a
billion
platinum records.
subscribers.
Yeah,
so
I don't have a million subscribers. So
fuck do I know? I'm just some bitch.
Don't take my advice.
Yeah.
I like where he was talking to himself. He's like, no, I'm gonna write this song about his inner demon self is like, oh, I'm gonna write this song about talking to myself. He's like, Eminem did it, and he's like, yeah, but no, I did it with an acoustic guitar, and he's all, Plan B did it. And he just keeps moving forward. But yet here he is writing the song. You know, it's like I said earlier, it's about how you sell it and how you're gonna. I mean, musicians have been stealing their songs from other musicians basically since the dawn of music.
Yeah.
I've said it on here. I don't remember where I heard it the first time, but I heard the expression, musicians are the world's greatest thieves.
Yep.
And it's like, really, at the end of the day, music is just stolen over and over and over.
When you have
and over
8
again.
notes and a scale to work with.
8 notes and some octaves that just
Yeah.
go up and down. Like, that's it. That's all you got. You know, there are minors and majors in between those, and flats and sharps and stuff, but I mean, essentially, you're pretty restricted to what you got to work with. At the end of the day, you have a finite amount of notes that you can put together in a certain way, and that's just.
And over the course of thousands of years, it has been done in every imaginable way possible.
It's been done. There's almost, at this day and age, there's almost no way you can't steal music when you start to write a song. So it's just all in how you sell it and how you set it up, and clearly Ren knows exactly what he's doing, because he set this one up very well, and
he killed it.
Like I said, like something like 67 million views or something. So say he's doing just fine on that.
Absolutely.
And I give it a 5 out of 5. Honestly, I think it was a really good song. I like the story. I like the way it was set up. It was produced well. I like it. I'm into it. So genuine 5 out of 5 for Ren.
Yes.
A lot of times when we get these comments that are like, we get 1,000 comments for the same video, I usually come into it kind of like a little suspicious, a little skeptical, like, all right, it's gonna be mainstream shit. I'm not. It's gonna be whatever. Okay, I'm gonna have to, get. No, this one genuinely was like okay, all right, I'm impressed. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm into it. Let's go. 5 out of 5.
If you guys enjoyed today's video as much as we did, be sure to leave that thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. Click the bell. Become part of the notification gang. And we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
Bow.
Nice. Very nice, gang.
Nice.
Very nice, Jimmy.
Nice.
Nice one, Jimmy. Nice one.
Jimmy.